Gonna make another video today. Goal is to still get 500 new long form videos up here. Just want to make a quick video about, I saw someone post a video today and made a comment on another video of mine, which is cool. If you're trying to monetize your channel, just start posting, just start doing it. I'm just a regular dude, just making videos, and got monetized, and now I'm trying to get it even higher. So that's pretty cool. And someone commented on my Facebook on a picture of one of my videos about, this whole thing of should we delete our Spotify accounts to combat how Spotify doesn't pay us. It's like, well, not really, man, because it's one of the biggest discovery tools on the planet. They destroyed music, how you get paid. You got to figure out different ways to do it. But this video, I want to talk about DistroKid and how if you're trying to be an artist and grow your career, you shouldn't be on it. So it's not like it's a bad platform generally. If you're just an artist and you got passion and want to put your music out there, it's not. It's good for that, right? But if you're trying to grow, and it's not good, because once you see, excuse me, once you put any music on DistroKid and you start promoting, even if you just kind of start taking off on your own, it's widely known. It's all over the place. They have so many songs on there. Their catalog is huge. That's why they make a lot of money, and the data on that platform is huge because everyone's on it. Is when they see a jump go up, they unfortunately put you in the group of, hey, we don't know if this is real or not, and they're most likely, I'm going to say 95%, they're going to delete your music and not pay you. So if you just Google DistroKid not paying people, DistroKid, delete my music, for no reasons, essentially, and there's no support, you can't talk to anybody, it's not good. And that's just in a nutshell. I mean, don't need really go much into it. Like, that's not a good thing, right? And so the issue, though, is, if you don't know why, is here's DistroKid, here's the artist, right? And here's Spotify or Apple Music, the DSP. If they pay that pool of money to independent artists like you and me, right, goes to DistroKid, then to you. If it is fake, if by any chance this artist was running a bot, right, or they were accidentally put on a botted list, it happens to people, and you can use artist.tools. I'll put that in the link here. It's a great platform. I've talked to the owner before. It's a great thing to see if something's botted going on. And what ends up happening is if it is botted, they pay the money. And if Spotify, the DSP, Apple Music, whatever, sees it, then they give the distribution platform, DistroKid, like what we're talking about, a huge, massive fee. So to protect themselves, they're just not going to risk it. And so the artists, at the end of the day, all the time, artists get screwed. So you don't need to be on it. So there's a lot of good platforms. There's Fuga, there's The Orchard, there's Symphonic, there's 1RPM, there's InGrooves. I'll put a link down here, hit me up. I've already connected some people from these YouTube videos. I connect people all the time to distribution, high distribution tier deals where it's 85-15 split. But I made a video the other day about it, and someone saw it and reached out. So anyway, but DistroKid's not good if you're trying to grow. So if you're on it, hit me up. Happy to, it doesn't cost you a dime, connected to a whole bunch of people. You just need to get on it if you're trying to grow as an artist, because the issue is if let's say you spend X amount of money, let's say $5,000, right? And all of a sudden it doesn't happen, but then at the end of the year it does, a year later, and all of a sudden everything you earned, the saves, the playlist, all that, it's gone. And so, you can pay, I think there's a $10 fee they make you pay. I think that's the other issue with DistroKid is they say it goes to Spotify or something, and that's truthfully not. That's what I've kind of investigated on my own. Don't take my word for it. But it just doesn't seem like it's a very truthful process. So, the website looks incredible, right? I mean, it looks like it's for independent artists, but I mean, just the language and the marketing, it is a good if you're just starting out. But once you realize, hey, I want to start to actually promote myself, you don't need to be on it. The other ones are starting to do it too. My whole back catalog, me as an artist, is on TuneCore. I have 20 million streams just on Spotify. I got 75 million on YouTube Music at the moment. That just happened the last 6 months on YouTube Music. I've got 50 the past 90 days, so 3 months. So, and some of that's on YouTube, or some of that YouTube Music streams are going to TuneCore, but I had something come up on Apple Music, and I barely even do anything on Apple Music. If I have a song kind of go viral on YouTube Shorts, I'll see it kind of get uplifted. Or when we do our trending service, which I need to put that in the link too, I've seen uplift on Apple Music. I don't really trust any Apple Music services. There's iTunes charting stuff and Amazon charting stuff, which we do, and that's just buying the song to chart, and people do it all the time. It's not like it's a new thing. I mean, the whole music industry is manipulated. It's just at the end of the day, it's about the song, right? But anyway, back to what I was saying. For Apple Music streaming stuff, I don't really trust any, and they will crack down on you hard. But I didn't do anything. I just got a notification, but that song's on TuneCore, and my catalog for 2019 up is on Fuga, and not one issue. I've been paid out, and literally on everything. That was my first notification. I was like, interesting, and my whole focus on Spotify. So everything we do is safe, and it was weird. It was Apple Music, but the only thing I could pinpoint to is like, well, that was a TuneCore thing. So, they're starting to do it. I mean, all these lower distribution models are getting bought out. I think DistroKid's selling itself. I'm not going to say it's $1 billion, but something crazy like that. It could be half a bill, maybe three-quarter. It's a lot of money. It's the data. They want all the emails that people are using. And then, just think about this, and on the video here, every industry is just like the craft beer industry, right? 15 years ago, there's craft beer. 20 years ago, craft beer everywhere. Everyone's like, oh my God, this is incredible. Look at these new beers, because back in the 90s it was Budweiser, king of beers, they called it, right? It was like 18 out of 20 people bought Budweiser. And then craft beer came out, and it absolutely took over the market. And so the big guys, like Anheuser-Busch and whatever, Budweiser, what have you, they went and bought them because their market share was going away, right? And of course, if you're the independent guy, like that's your dream. Me and my dad have a bourbon beer company. We're trying to do that, That's the dream. So of course you're gonna take the deal, right? There was Ballast Point in San Diego. I think they sold for $1 billion. Wicked Weed in North Asheville sold for a lot of money too. But what I'm getting at is music industry, same thing. If you had to go out, if you were an artist, you were on these, if you were any artist that was out there in the world, right? You had a record deal. That was the way you had your music out there a long time ago, for the longest time. Then these platforms came out. And then now 50% of music consumed is independent, right? And so that's why they're coming in and buying these distributors, because now they're taking their market share, because you had to be signed to Sony or Warner or, one of those guys, right? And so it's very interesting, right? It's 2026, so in the craziest time in the music industry. We got the internet to talk about it. You got the internet to promote yourself, but, music in itself, it's kind of devalued, and it's interesting. So we'll talk about it another time, but hope you dig it, and get up DistroKid.